From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Thursday, January the 26th, 2023. The IDF conducted a counter-terror operation in the Jenin refugee camp in the West Bank today against what it said was a ticking time bomb, a terrorist squad planning imminent attacks. The IDF said this was an intel-based counter-terrorism operation to apprehend an Islamic Jihad terrorist squad who were heavily involved in planning and executing multiple major terrorist attacks on Israeli civilians and soldiers. The IDF wrote the terrorist squad opened fire on the security forces during the operation, instigating a crossfire during which 3 terrorists were neutralized. Several other terrorists were also killed in the clashes, with a total of 9. There are reports that a Palestinian civilian was among those killed. The IDF said it is investigating that claim. The IDF also shared video showing it wrote armed gunmen firing heavily at our soldiers from civilian rooftops as they carried out their critical mission. Gaza terror groups threatened retaliation for the operation, and the Palestinian Authority said it was halting security coordination with Israel in response. Israel's President Isaac Herzog addressed the European Parliament in Brussels today during a special plenary session to mark International Holocaust Remembrance Day, which officially takes place tomorrow. Herzog, speaking in Hebrew, said the Holocaust was not born in a vacuum. We must never forget that the Nazi death machine would not have succeeded in realizing its nightmarish vision had it not met soil fertilized with Jew hatred, which is as old as time itself. Herzog also spoke of the current rise in antisemitism and said, "I call on you, elected officials of Europe, do not stand by. You must read the warning signs, detect the symptoms of the pandemic of antisemitism, and fight it at all costs. You must ensure that every Jew wanting to live a full Jewish life in your countries may do so safely and fearlessly." Towards the end of his speech, Herzog put on his kippah, his yarmulke, and the plenary stood as he recited El Maleh Rachamim, a Jewish prayer for the soul of a person who has died in memory of the 6 million Jews murdered by the Nazis during the Holocaust. And at the United Nations in New York City today, a new exhibit for International Holocaust Remembrance Day. Yad Vashem's exhibit, The Book of Names, was officially opened. It is a massive, unique, and only second of its kind installation in the world. It contains the names of 4,800,000 victims of the Holocaust. It was officially opened by Yad Vashem chairman Dani Dayan, accompanied by Israel's envoy to the UN, Gilad Erdan, and UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, who spoke of the powerful exhibit.
The 6 million Jewish children, men and women, are lost forever. But their memory and their names shall never be forgotten. And this exhibition is a call to reflection, to see in each child, woman, and man who perished a human being with hopes and dreams, not a faceless, nameless victim. And it is a call to all of us. Our world today is not immune to the poison of hate, the hate that says another person is less than my equal, less than human. Together, let us stem the tide of human cruelty and fight antisemitism and all forms of racism wherever and whenever it manifests itself. Let us forever keep the memory of the past alive and never let others forget either.
And we have special programming for you tonight on the eve of International Holocaust Remembrance Day. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight, Thursday, January the 26th. At 7 o'clock, it's Talmud Study. And then at 7:30, just days ahead of his opening the exhibit at the UN, I sit down with Dani Dayan to talk about his hopes for the new exhibit, the need to educate about the Holocaust, and combating rising antisemitism. At 8, Jonathan Tobin speaks to Josh Hammer on Top Story. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with Paperclips project founder Linda Hooper on L'chaim. And at 10, David Harris gives the keynote at a past UN event for International Holocaust Remembrance Day. And that's the JBS News Update for Thursday, January the 26th, 2023. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well.